Well, we're back again on ETS2, and first of all, apologies for the audio. I don't know how good or bad it is until I watch the video once the stream's finished. If you watched any of the earlier videos, you'll know about the problem I've had with my old headset. I snapped to USB, had to revert back to my old Logitech headset that I had lying around, and I don't know whether the audio is really set up too good, but anyway, we will persevere. We are on the Harsh Russian map R5 version for 1.36 in ETS2, and we're on a trip that initially at the start was 488 miles from ULAN-UDE, which is there, and we are heading north all the way along here, 488 miles right up to an area that I haven't been to in this map. From there northwards we are heading up to KUYTUN, I think it's called. It's a real scale map, remember, 1:1, and we still have 435 miles to go, so it's going to be a heck of a trip. We are just about there, just west of Bergovinska or whatever it's called. Now we are parked in there at the moment, and we have a big, well, we've been through a number of detours. We've got one coming up, and then we've got another huge one, big detour where we head that way, and then we go back that way, and then back onto the route again, and then another detour. So we've got quite a few new detours on this map. So without further ado, we will get going. This is part 3.
Yep, let's get this show on the road.
And I can't remember what side of the road I'm on. I think I'm in the... Oh, the road's over there, I remember now. Right. Check the brakes first. That's better. I believe this is the way out. If we can get onto this road, it's usually very heavy traffic. So, from the last time, we've just gone past midnight. We're 12 minutes past midnight. We've got a good number of hours of darkness. We won't see daylight we won't see daylight in this stream. I'd be very, very surprised. And the speed limit's gone down again because we've got this this detour coming up. So we're starting at 435 miles today. Let's see how many miles we can get in. Probably not an awful lot. So 137 version, or beta version, is now available for ETS2, but I'm not prepared to test this map on it. There's a chance it would work, but on the other hand, with mod maps and ETS2 updates, there's a fair chance it would wreck the game. It's funny that I'm going at 43 miles an hour, which is the speed limit, yet that truck in front of me is getting away from me. these AI drivers don't necessarily keep to the speed limit. So we've got one big detour coming up, and then a smaller one, and then probably some others still to go.
Continue straight.
Down to 31 now, ready for this turn up ahead. Now I wonder what problems the AI will get into in this section. Hopefully there's not a railway line involved. Now there's a big problem up ahead on this map to get to the furthest, well, the furthest north I've been on this particular route, which is Irkutsk. There's a problem in getting to Irkutsk. The road is blocked. We've still to overcome that. I know there's a hidden road because I've been on it, but I haven't been on it going north. I've been on it going south because it's easy to find it going south, but it's not easy to find it going north. Now where the hell am I going here? Too far out to the right, that's where I'm going. But as I say, that particular route is going to be a long way away. It'll be a long while before we get there, and it won't be happening until probably a few streams down the line. But it's worthwhile watching that particular stream, because any guys who drive this map and have problems going north, certainly to Irkutsk, which I'll show you here. Getting to Irkutsk is the problem, and I'll show you where Irkutsk is, because I say that's the furthest north I've been. Irkutsk is in there, It's quite a sprawling area up there. But to get there, the problem is here. There are a couple of detours. First of all, the other problem being that the road itself is completely blocked at one section, and there's no way you can get past it other than cheating your way past it. But there is a way past it. There's always a way past the problems on this map. It's a matter of finding them. And as I say, going north, it's going to be difficult because the hidden road is actually in a forest behind a village, and there is no road to the hidden road. You have to go basically onto the grass along the tree line and look for it. Now that's because it's so difficult to find going north. Coming south it's much easier because you've got one route onto this road. It even tells you it's a dead end, but you just ignore it and you keep going, and it will eventually take you out to this village down here. But going north is a problem, but it's miles away. It's far too many miles away to do that in this stream or the next one. But we can get the speed up now for a little while until this next big detour comes up. And that's the one where we end up double backing ourselves. And there could be problems there if there's a railway line involved as well. AI vehicles getting hit by the train or something stupid. There's usually something crazy goes on with these unguarded railway crossings. Bailout time. What the hell's the guy doing on the bike? Right, this is a detour up ahead, I think. Maybe not. We'll carry on through here. Why the hell's he letting him out? here it is.
In 200 meters, turn left.
It's a crazy detour, but you can see we turn left here and you can see the loop in the road ahead where we actually have to go all the way up to the left and then come all the way back down, which is a bit crazy. Good afternoon. So the actual detour is about probably the best part of 2 miles, actually, just to cover an area of road which is about probably 200 yards long where they're doing repairs or something. And now we may well have a problem up ahead with the AI. They may well be running into one another or something crazy. Let's have a look. Yeah, well, we've got this guy here who has somehow jackknifed. I don't know how he's ended up there like that. There doesn't seem to be anything here to have hit him. So what we're going to have to do, and this bus, how the hell did he end up there? So the bus is now blocking the road now, and of course there's the dreaded railway line where the barriers don't work. Let's check and see if we can find a way past him. Now the AI will be right up our backside, so we've got no room to manoeuvre. Right, so if I go up there and turn left, I don't think I can. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but that's what we're going to have to do. Right, we'll probably take a couple of these posts down.
Left.
That's the trouble with this map. The AI do crazy things that cause you problems, running into one another, blocking the road. Right. Yeah, we've taken a post down. There you go, there's a train, and that's that's the scary thing about these level crossings. Some of them work perfectly okay in the map, but a lot of them are designed like this where they don't work, and so you take your life in your hands going across the railway line. So time for third person mode to have a quick look, and then we make a mad dash for it. Here's a train coming, I think. Right, nothing coming that way. Well, I think there's a train coming. Now, do I take the risk and move? He doesn't look as if he's going fast if he is coming. I think I should make a run for it right now. There's nothing coming that way, there's no lights. Right, oh, well, lo and behold, there's a train spawned right in front of me. Now, I could have been in the middle of that track there while that train just spawned. And there's a train coming now. I should have made my move. I should have made my move. Right, I think we need to run. Thank God for that. Right, so that's us past that obstacle. We may well have another railway line to cross to get back onto the road back north. So we're actually, remember, we're going up this way, then we're coming back right down to where we actually turned the corner there. See, this detour is about probably the best part of 2 miles, just for a very short distance that's blocking the road there. So we've done
200 meters, turn right.
435 miles we started at. We're down to 400 and what? can't read that. Is it 426? If I keep the high beams on, it means I've got no excuse for not seeing something up ahead. Because the trucks in this map, they brake, they don't brake sharp, they brake quite, they take that little bit longer to slow down like that. So you've got to be ready for anything that sort of juts out at a junction or something and decides to come straight onto the road in front of you. And then, I mean, how many times already have I bumped into trucks in front of me because I've been too close to them and haven't braked quickly enough. Right, so here we go. We've got this crazy loop back the way. I wonder if we're going over this rickety bridge. I can't remember. Right, so we're now heading more or less back the way we came. And this is all just to try and get back onto the main road that was blocked. And there's the dreaded railway line. And this is where this is where there's usually problems with trucks getting hit by the train. And what we've got here already, we've got cars sitting there. And this is a tight bend to try and get round. Now, why are these cars not moving? Probably because something's been hit. Let's have a look again. Yeah, we've got a car stuck in the line. And if anything, in fact, there's something been hit there. There's a truck sitting there. It's been hit with one of the trains. So this is one occasion where you either do two things on this map. You either do, if you're in developer mode and you can use the fly cam like I'm doing, you've got two choices. The simple one is to just respawn the truck there. The other one, as I've shown earlier, is just to change the graphics settings in your game, which will generally clear the road, and then you can carry on and then reset your graphics back to what you had them like before, because you're effectively reloading the game from where you stop. So these are never going to clear. They're going to sit there as long as I stay in this particular position. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can make it around the corner. This is really tight. I'm just going to make it to there, like that. I'm going to go in and go to the graphics. Again, this is cheating in a way, but it's not cheating as much as respawning your truck. So what I'm going to do is options, graphics, and all I need to do is I'll just switch the full screen off like that. In fact, hang on a minute, did I do that right? I think I need to save that, don't I? Yes, I do. I need to apply it. I forgot to do that. And then it'll ask if you want to keep it like that. You do that, and that's fine, and you'll see the game loading when I go to drive again, but you should see the road clear. So it's right now, we know the road's clear, but we need to make sure the line's clear. Now there's a train coming. That's fine, but you see we've got rid of the blockage, we've got rid of the problem, and of course now that we've restarted the game, everything starts loading up, so all the AI vehicles start coming, and that looks like a train coming in that direction. Right, now I wonder if we should risk it now. Nothing coming there. They've stopped because I'm blocking the road. Right, that'll do. So we're now across the problem. But that's one way of helping people who don't have the game in developer mode, because you have to obviously get into the game to set the console on so that it allows you to you know, respawn your truck. So what I'm going to do is go back into the graphics and then set it back to full screen and hit apply, and then we'll save that, and of course when we start again the traffic will be going again until like 30 seconds into it, and then it'll start appearing. Right, so there we go. So that's us bypassed that problem. Now we're heading back up, as I say, to more or less where we turned off. There's the train coming. We've avoided catastrophe there. Well, there's quite a lot of people who'll probably play this game where they don't have it in, have the developer console activated, because it obviously allows you to cheat and it allows you to search for a city and spawn in that city. It allows you to do all sorts of things. But the only way I use it is if I'm looking for a particular job from a particular city, where I'll spawn the truck in that city and then go and find a job. Or in this map, very often you have to sometimes cheat your way out problems like blocked roads by AI traffic getting hit by trains, like just back there. Or you can do that option that I've just showed you there. Just change the graphic settings, start the game, and then your problem is cleared, and then put your graphic settings back to what you had before. Very simple. Takes all but a minute to do it, and it's not as big a cheat as respawning a truck. Now there you see, there's the road that we went on, that road up ahead that's going to the right, and now we're basically just a few yards from it, and we're turning left again to head back onto the original route. So we're looping round this sharp bend, and hopefully we can get up a bit of pace again. Everything like this is just designed to slow you down, and even though you've got hundreds of miles still to go, it just stretches out even bloody longer. So there's construction going on there on the right. He's got either like a flyover bridge or something that he's making out that's going to be constructed. Right, so we're back on the main route. We're still going at a snail's pace. There we go, that's the end of the restriction, but we're stuck behind traffic now. And I'll get a quick drink. Now that's one of many detours that's been added to this map since the last time I played it. But I've already been up and down this road to Irkutsk. I had found that hidden road probably 3 or 4 years ago from Irkutsk, but once again it was only ever going south. I'd never found it going north, and then of course I couldn't remember. It had been that long since I played this map, and it's been updated as well. But now I've got a reasonable idea of where this place is, but the fun will be trying to find that once we get there, but not today, and not even the next day. Whenever we stream again, it'll be a long way in the future. So here's yet another detour coming up. Oh shit. I mean, this is crazy. Putting the detour down the railway line. This is absolutely nuts. And now, of course, the train's hit a truck. That truck on the other side of the track. The train's now decided to move. I'm just going to follow the train if I can. This is insane to have put a detour that takes you down a live railway line. And I don't think he's. Oh, he is going to move. Well, he's moving a little bit. So I think the trick is we just follow him until we can get off this road. Or off this track, sorry. Not a road, it's a bloody railway track. And as you can see, I've never got a shortage of lights on my truck. I like to have a nice big bank of headlights so that I can see where I'm going at night. Well, he seems to have stalled. Right, let's have a look and see what the problem is. Right, so... Oh, that's a problem. Bloody... The train's stopped right in the back of the truck. The truck's deciding to move. The train's probably... you know the reason the train's starting and stopping? Because he's probably running into the truck every so often. Well, that truck's gone now. Yeah, he just decides to put the foot to the floor and then ram into the truck again, and that's why he slows down. Right. So all we can do is just join the queue, and hopefully he doesn't start reversing up the line and take us out. And we're relying on the fact we hope there isn't going to be another train coming right behind us. Right, so we'll wait and see if this will clear. And what I don't want to do is go into the graphic settings here to clear the train, because sure as anything, if I restart it from here, I'll get rammed off the track by a train coming behind me. So we'll give it a minute or two to see if this will eventually move up the track. And if it doesn't, then we will bail out in the conventional way. Well, it doesn't seem to want to move this time. So we will just bail. Thank God for that. I've passed that problem. Right. So we've done, what was it, 435 miles we had at the start of this stream. We're now down to 422, so we've done 13 miles. Let me just check, can we go up here? Yes we can, because it's traffic controlled. I mean, there is a bypass there by the look of it. Of course, you can go that way, but look at all the traffic coming. So we'll just have to bide our time. Yeah, you're definitely not going anywhere fast on this map. It makes 488 miles in real miles look an awful long distance. Game estimates it will take us another 9 3/4 hours to get there to our final destination. Another detour. This looks a hell of a lot more tricky, this one. Oh dear. Another bloody train line. Well, the same train line as before. I don't think we're crossing it though, are we? No. Well, not here we're not. Well, this is a tight bend as well. I cannot see where I'm going. Well, on the right hand side I can't. Oh dear, again, we could have a problem. And we'll go and see what it is. Ah, there we go. We've got a car that just simply doesn't want to move. But we've got... again, a railway line, and he's coming. We've got cars strewn over the line where they've been hit. Train coming this way as well. Right. Have we got enough room to manoeuvre? Well, this is taking my life in my own hands here doing this. Right, well, he doesn't seem to want to move. This time we're just going to cheat the conventional way. He's moving, so that gets him out of the way. I wonder if he'll move next. I don't think so somehow with that bus stuck in the railway line. Or whatever it is, a bus or a truck? It's a bus. No, I somehow don't think he's going to move. So, no alternative. That's a tight turn. That's way more than a 90-degree turn, this. I think we've got a few frame rate problems here as well with all the traffic that's stuck here. back on the road. Done 19 miles so far in this stream. We've got the mileage remaining down to 417 miles. The moon's out. Handy getting him out of the way. Then again we have a problem. Now we have the detour again. Hopefully this is the right one. This is going to take us. This is one that's going to take us out the backwoods, I think. It's a single track road. Hopefully I can remember where I'm going. If I remember rightly, there's I think there might be a company down here at the bottom of this drop down, and I think the road goes past it. I think I made the mistake the first time I came here by driving into the company headquarters, and I couldn't find my way out. So, and of course it's It's exacerbated by the fact that it's pitch black at night. Ah, there it is down there. That's it down there. And now, did I have... is there a road through here? There might not be, I can't remember now. I'm trying to convince myself there's a way out of here. No, that's one way to find out. I think, if I'm right, I think I've taken I might have taken the wrong turn. And I had to go back all the way up to that initial turn where all the other vehicles were going. This might be a mistake. It could well be. And even with a fly cam, it's so difficult at night to see if there's any other route out. Can't see the road, I don't know how far to turn. Just totally guesswork here. Right. Ah, right. I think we turn right, don't we? I think that's what we do. Yeah. So we're right out in the sticks now. Ignoring the GPS at this point is absolutely no use to you. And this is why you need this Kamaz off-road truck. With this big engine, it makes it a lot simpler to get through these problems. Now wait a minute, that road goes to the right there, does it not? Or did I make a mistake? Did I just imagine something? Yes, I did, I imagined something. Finding the main road up ahead with GPS. There's the yellow detour sign again to tell us to make our way back onto the main route, so that's another long delay coming through there.
Turn left.
Back onto the main road. Shit. Big bail out there. See all these things that are just put there to cause you problems. I don't think I'm going to get back across here now. All of a sudden there's a huge line of traffic. What the hell's holding them up? Oh, we've got a collision at the corner. Right, well, I'll just bail here. Because they were never going to move. And another detour. Yet another of the many. quick drink. Speed limit here is like 5 miles an hour or something crazy. And back onto the road again. Stuck behind traffic. Well, I think the main objective in this session here is to get down to at least 400 miles and maybe just slightly below that. We're still at 413 miles, so we get to 400 we'll have done 35 miles today. And that gives you an idea of what our average speed has been. We've spent most of the time crawling. We've had a bit of speed, but only for short periods of time. Most of the time we've actually been queued in traffic, stuck at a railway line, doing detours. So however long this part of the stream is taking, you can easily work out your average miles per hour, and it's probably not more than 20 if anything. I don't know what the hell's holding us up here. tired myself. I've been up since 2:30 AM this morning for work. And right now I should be taking a nap. My backside's getting sore, I just need to move myself from my seat. Oh. Right. Where the hell are we? I haven't a clue. I don't know how far along this road we are. We might not even be as far as this. I don't think we're that far along. No, we're definitely not that far along. We're somewhere in there. What was the name of that place? I've forgotten the name of it as well. Look at this thing. Ah, there we're there. We are there. Now, that's us there. And we come round here, there's a place to get repaired. Doesn't show that there's a resting place there. Doesn't matter, as long as there's room to park. There's something there. Right.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
included there. Take my eye off the road, falling asleep here in my chair. Let's have a look and see where that is. Right, that's us there. Down here, another detour, another detour. Yeah. Tired. I'm gonna call it quits there. I need to lie down. Well, we didn't quite get to 400 miles. We're down to 403, but I can't keep my eyes open. So we've done 32 miles in this session, and we still haven't broken the 400. We've got 403 to go, but it's going to have to be some other time. Remember what I said though, if you don't watch all of these sections, then make sure you watch the section where I'm going on the final stretch in the first part of this trip to Irkutsk, because that's where there's a bit of fun and games in finding the detour to get to Irkutsk. But that's for another day. Until we meet again, we'll see you again soon.